सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदं वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। Today is a very auspicious day. Today is appearance of Srimati Sita Devi, the internal potency, the pleasure-giving potency of Lord Ramachandra, and Srimati Jahnava Devi, the internal potency, pleasure-giving potency of Sriman Nityananda Prabhu. So today is a very, very auspicious day. Without the potency, one cannot attain the possessor of the potency, that is the Supreme Lord. The Lord manifests himself through his own potency. Srimati Radharani is the aura of Krishna. She is the one who is attracting all the living entities towards the lotus feet of Krishna and making them engage in his service. It is she who gives the eligibility to serve the Supreme Lord. Without the potency, nobody can attain the possessor of the potency. Potency first and then the possessor next. That is why Sita Ram, not Ram Sita. Not Lord first, first Shakti and then Shaktiman. Radha Krishna, not Krishna Radha. Lakshmi Narayan, not Narayan Lakshmi. Because without the possessor, without the potency, nobody can understand the possessor of the potency. It is Srimati Sita Devi who gives the eligibility to serve Lord Ramachandra. It is Jahnava and Vasudha, the two pleasure potencies of Lord Nityananda. They give one eligibility to serve Nityananda Prabhu. Radharani is called the Hladini Shakti. Hladini means the giver of bliss. Her role is two types. She is giving bliss to all the living, to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna by serving him. By serving him, Radharani is giving bliss to Krishna, and she is also giving, she is also engaging all the living entities in the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, thereby giving bliss to them also. So the potency, Shakti, is superior to Shaktiman. Without Shakti, Shaktiman cannot be attained. Therefore, Shakti is superior. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, we are the true Shaktas. Shakta means worshippers of Shakti are called Shaktas. Worshippers of Shiva, they are called Shaivas. Worshippers of Vishnu, they are called Vaishnavas. Worshippers of Krishna are called Karshnas. Worshippers of Shakti are called Shaktas. Those who are worshipping Durga, Chandi, Kali, they are called Shaktas. They are worshippers of the Shakti. So we are Vaishnavas or we are Karshnas. Vaishnavas are the Karshnas. But Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, no, we are Shaktas. We are worshippers of Shakti. We are the worshippers of Radharani. We are inclined more to the service of Radharani to the service rather than to the service of Krishna. Therefore, we are the true Shaktas, the worshippers of the Shakti, the potency of Supreme Lord. And that potency, the origin, the root, that is Srimati Radharani. Like Krishna is the root of all incarnations, Narayan, Vishnu, and whatever incarnations are there, like Krishna is the root of all incarnations. In a similar manner, Radharani is the root of all incarnations of the potencies. Uma, Rama, Satya, Sachi, Chandra, Rukmini, Radha, Avatara, Sabe, Amnaya, Vani. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in his verse, in his hymn, Parvati, Lakshmi, Chandra, Chandravali, Rukmini, Sachi, all the potencies of various gods, all the potencies of Narayana, Vishnus, means different Lakshmis, they are all the coming out from Radharani only. Therefore, Srimati Sita is the pleasure-giving potency to Supreme Lord Ramachandra in his pastimes of Treta Yuga. Shakti and Shaktiman, the potency and its possessor, they are non-different. There is no difference between the possessor of the potency and the potency. They are one and the same. But there is also a difference. The potency exists for the service of the possessor. Therefore, the potency is the best servitor of the Supreme Lord, Radharani. So here, Srimati Sita Devi is not different from Lord Ramachandra. We may see that Lord Ramachandra, he went for Swayamvara. Swayamvara means where, I don't know what you call in English. Is there a word for Swayamvara? Where the bride chooses the groom. There is in the previous days, it used to be the kings, they used to declare Swayamvara. Those who have daughters. Not engagement. Engagement is like the bride has she will choose. So many kings will come. They will exhibit their, chivalry. They will exhibit their power, prowess, their various qualities. And bride, she can choose whomever she wants to marry. So, Lord Ramachandra went to the Swayamvara of Sita Devi. Janak Maharaj had declared that he who can, tie the, rope to the, Shivadhanu, he will be my son-in-law. He can marry my daughter. Because when Sita Devi, when she was playing in his childhood, Janak Maharaj had got Shivadhanu. Shivadhanu is the bow that is directly given by the Lord Shiva. Very, very heavy. So he saw Janak Maharaj, Janaki is Sita Devi, because she is the daughter of Janak. She is called Janaki. So she was playing, and during her play, she just pushed the bow, the big box in which the bow was kept. Ordinarily, people cannot move it. So heavy. So many persons, 100 persons together, they will make that box move from one place to another. Sita Devi simply, just by the push, she moved it. So Janak Maharaj saw, oh, she has some transcendental power. So the one who is going to marry her should have more powers than her. Isn't it? So he declared Swayamvara, where the bride can choose her this thing. And he told, anyone who can, tie a knot to the bow, they will become my son-in-law. He will become my son-in-law. And so many persons came. None of them could, lift. Forget about tying. They could not even lift. Because if you have to tie a bow, you have to lift it, and then you have to, the string needs to be stretched. It's not like it's easily, from here to here tying. Yes, it has to be tight. The string needs to be stretched, and the bow needs to be, bent, and then it has to be tied. You understand? If you are not able to lift, how can you, bend the bow and then tie the string? Nobody is not even able to lift the bow. Lord Ramachandra, very easily he lifted. Not only he lifted, while trying to, string it, that also got broke. So powerful. Immediately Sita Devi came, and she gave the garland around his neck. Now we may say, oh, it is because Sita Devi saw the power of Lord Ramachandra, she married. If someone else had tied, then she would have married him. No, it is not possible. Sita is the potency of Supreme Lord Ramachandra. Nobody can even eye on her. Nobody can even eye on her, because she is the potency. How can one in the material plane see the supreme transcendental personality? Radharani, Sita Devi is the possessor of Lord Ramachandra or Sri Krishna. How can one be able to see the potency of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna unless he is surrendered? Without submission, not possible. Therefore, this is a pastime that Lord Ramachandra had performed. There are several pastimes that they have performed. Sita Devi, Lord Ramachandra, they have performed in Treta Yuga. Why does the Lord perform these pastimes? To attract the conditioned souls. By some way, by hook or crook, they will get attracted and they will get benefited. That is the purpose. Sita Devi was so much devoted to Lord Ramachandra that when Darshad Maharaj told Lord Ramachandra to go on a forest exile, Sita Devi also followed him. Wherever my master is, I shall also go there. Lord Ramachandra told, no, Sita, you should not go with me. You are not used to this. You are used to living in a palace. You have never put your feet outside the palace. Now in the forest there are so many thorns, bushes, so many insects, and so many ferocious animals. Your body limbs are very, very soft. How can I allow you to go with me? Then Sita Devi says, no, wherever my master is, I shall be there. Whether it is pain or pleasure, it is with you only. Because Sita and Lord Ramachandra, they cannot be separated. They are always together. We may see in the Ramayana that sometimes Lord Ramachandra has sent Sita on forest exile, Vanavas, and at that time Lord Ramachandra is in the house, in the palace, suffering the separation of Sita Devi, and Sita Devi is elsewhere feeling separation from Lord Ramachandra. We are seeing like this, but they are never two different entities, they are never separate from each other. It is a kind of a pastime that they have performed in order to show a best example. Lord Ramachandra has performed this to show, exemplify in all his activities. A best brother, best son, best father, best king, and best husband. How can he be called as a best husband when he has sent his wife into the forest? He cannot be called as a best husband, isn't it? No. When Sita Devi was in the forest, why did he send Sita Devi in the first place? Because he was the best king. He wanted to see that all the citizens in his kingdom were at peace. There were no fightings among each other, or he thought that there should not be any wrong example set. There were murmuring in the kingdom that Sita Devi was in the palace of Ravana for so many years, and he has accepted Sita Devi because previously, according to Vedic culture, a woman, she should not stay outside her husband's house. She can stay in the parents' house or in the husband's house. And if she stays elsewhere, she should be accompanied with someone, either the son, either husband, brother, father, something like that. Somebody should accompany her. But Sita Devi was all alone in Lanka. So the people, the citizens in the kingdom were murmuring, oh, Rama has accepted Sita even though she was in the palace of Ravana for so many years. By listening to this, Lord Ramachandra thought, citizens are not happy. It may be painful for me to stay away from Sita Devi, and it may be painful for Sita to be away from me. Not only for the two, even for Lakshmana it was very painful. He could not object to his elder brother. Lakshmana, please take Sita Devi and leave her in the forest. Lakshmana could not ask why, because he was a younger brother. He could not ask even why. And he was pained the most, Lakshmana. Lord Ramachandra was also pained the most. Sita Devi has so much pain. But why did they perform this? Because Lord Ramachandra had exemplified in all the quarters of, behavior. He had set everything for all. That's why in India, people still say Ramarajya. Ramarajya means kingdom of Lord Ramachandra. All the politicians, they talk about this. Please vote for me, I will bring Ramarajya. Means I will. Sita Devi, he was sleeping on the floor, on a mat. He was eating the fruits and all these, roots of the trees, etc. He was not eating very lavish food. He was thinking, if my Sita is, living in this manner, how can I, enjoy? This is how, Lord Ramachandra had exhibited his one-pointed love towards Sita Devi. Even though Vashishta had advised that Lord Ramachandra get married in order to perform a sacrifice, Lord Ramachandra says, no, how can I? He is the best husband. What is the best husband? Even in the mind, he will not think about any other woman. He is not thinking about any other woman, even in the remotest part of his mind, other than Sita Devi. And Sita Devi also cannot think about any person, any man other than Lord Ramachandra. This was the one pointed love that both had to each other. Lord Ramachandra told Vasishtha that no, I cannot marry, but instead I will prepare a golden image of Sita Devi and I will, make him sit, make her sit next to me. In this manner, I shall, perform the sacrifice, but I cannot marry. This is the kind of love that Srimati Sita Devi and Lord Ramchandra had to each other. So today is appearance of Srimati Sita Devi. We have to pray at the lotus feet of Srimati Sita Devi that may she give us one pointed, service opportunity to Lord Ramachandra. May he always engage us in the service of her master so that we will become, blissful eternally. Today is also the appearance of Jahnava Devi. Jahnava Devi is the pleasure potency of Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu had two wives, Jahnava and Vasudha. Shri, Bhu, Neela. These are the three potencies. Wherever Vishnu and Vishnu's incarnations are there, Shri, Bhu and Neela, they are. Prabhu, Haribol. পাঠ চলছে এখন ডিস্টার্ব করবেন না ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে পাঠের মধ্যে কথা বললে সব Shri, Bhu, Neela. These are the three potencies that are always there. Vasudha and Jahnava. आप लोग थोड़ा अंदर बैठेंगे ना वेट करेंगे वेट कर रहे हैं ठीक है So they are the constant companions. Wherever Krishna or his incarnations they are there, all these Shri, Bhu, Neela accompany. Vasudha and Jahnava, they are the Shri and Bhu, Shakti of Nityananda Prabhu. Previously was Revati and Varuni. They are the two wives of Balaram. Varuni and Revati are the wives of Balaram in Dwapar Yuga. Those two have become now Vasudha and Jahnava in the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu. Their father, Vasudha and Jahnava, they are two sisters. Their father's name is Suryadas Sarkhel. He is the brother of Gauridas Pandit. Kansari Mishra, he had 6 children. Kansari Mishra, he had 6 children, of which Suryadas Sarkhel and Gauridas Pandit were, principal. There are also other brothers, Mukunda, Govinda, etc. But these are the two principal brothers, Krishnadas. Gauridas Pandit, they used to earlier stay in Shaligram, a place called Shaligram. This is the birthplace of Suryadas Sarkhel, the father of Vasudha and Jahnava. They stayed in a place called Shaligram, which is very close to Navadvip. But Gauridas Pandit, he took permission from his elder brother Suryadas, that I will go and stay in Ambika Kalna. So Suryadas had given the permission to go to Ambika Kalna. So Gauridas Pandit had come there. So we visited Gauridas Pandit's place during our recent visit to Ambika Kalna, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu had personally manifested. In the form of deities they are there, in the form of, Personally, they were also present. To which Gauridas Pandit Prabhu told, may the deities go away, but you stay. So, by listening to the prayers of Gauridas Pandit, I am not explaining in detail because today we will hear about Jahnava Devi. That's why I am not going in great detail. So, by hearing to the prayers of Gauridas Pandit, the deities walked away from the temple. And Gauri Nityananda Prabhu, they stayed there. Even today, we see not the deities, Sakshat Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And we have Jhanki Darshan there. Jhanki Darshan means, you have seen Banki Bihari in Vrindavan? No. You have seen? Yes. The curtains will be closed, they will be open, closed and open. There is no continuous darshan. It's called Jhanki Darshan. Other places, if you go, the darshan is open always. Always means when the temple, during the time of temple is open. But here, even when the temple is open, darshan is not open always. Every 1 minute, the pujari will come and shut the curtain and then he will open it. He will close the curtain, again he will open it. Why? Because one time Gauri Nityananda Prabhu had ran away from the temple. Some dear devotee had come, very dear devotee had come, and he is singing kirtans. So Gauri Nityananda Prabhu, they followed. He is singing kirtan and going, and they went behind him. Because Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu, their Sankirtan is very dear to them. So just behind them they followed. Pujari came to offer. Gauri Nityananda not present there inside. What is this? Where are they gone? They went, he searched everywhere, and on the bank of Ganga, they saw that Gauri Nityananda Prabhu are sitting there. What are you doing here? He asked the saint, the particular sadhu, you brought them? No. Why will I bring them? I have no place to stay for my own self. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything to eat. Where will I keep them? Where will I feed them? I just came, took darshan and came here, and they came here automatically. Then the temple pujari took them back to the temple again. Sit there. Another time, Hriday Chaitanya, the disciple of Gauridas Pandit, that at that time also, when Hriday Chaitanya was performing, a big festival on the banks of Ganga, at that time also, Gauri Nityananda Prabhu ran away from the temple. They went to participate in the festival because Sankirtan is going on. Wherever Sankirtan is, Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu will go there. We are not doing Sankirtan, that's why they are not here. But wherever Sankirtan is there, they are running there. So Sankirtan was going on and they went there. Now Gauridas Pandit, for whom Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu were there, isn't it? Gauridas Pandit Prabhu requested Mahaprabhu that you please stay, may the deities go away, but you stay. They stayed there by the request of Gauridas Pandit. Now Gauridas is not finding them in the temple. He again ran to different places where they are gone, and he had a stick in his hand. I shall beat them and bring them back to the temple. And Gauri Nityananda Prabhu, who were participating in the Sankirtan festival on the banks of Ganga with Hriday Chaitanya, they saw, this fellow is coming with a stick. He will beat me. So they entered into the heart of Hriday Chaitanya. That's why his name is Hriday Chaitanya. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has entered into his heart, his name became Hriday Chaitanya. So, in this manner, many such pastimes have happened in Ambika Kalna, after Gauridas Pandit came there. Very nice place. You should go there and visit that place. So, now Gauridas Pandit had come there, and after few years, Suridas Pandit also came to that place. Suridas, we heard, he had two daughters, Jahnava and Vasudha. Very, very qualified, noble, chaste, beautiful ladies, these two. Vasudha and Jahnava. Very, very beautiful ladies. Very noble daughters. Very good qualities they had got. Best among all humans. So if the daughter has so many good qualities, it is very difficult to find a best person to get married, isn't it? There are too many qualities, you will not get a eligible person as a groom. So Suryadas was very worried. I have such noble daughters. Whom should I give them in marriage? They have such transcendental qualities, and the person who is to be married, he should also have such qualities. He is worried. No qualities is a worry, too many qualities is also worry. Face not good, worry. Face is very nice and very beautiful, that's also a problem. Too many qualities is also not good. Of course, we are talking about spiritual objects, transcendental. We are not talking about mundane subject matters, but I am just telling. Here, Suryadas was worried, and meanwhile a Brahmana came and he told, what are you worried for? In Ekachakra, Hadai Pandit and Padmavati, they have a child. His name is Nityananda. He is non-different from Balram. He has all the qualities. He is the only person eligible for your two daughters. Give in wedding to him. By listening this, he becomes satisfied. Oh, very nice. And on that day, in the night, he sees a dream in which he sees Nityananda as Balaram and Vasudha and Jahnava as Varuni and Revati on the both sides of Balaram. So, by seeing this, he gets a confirmation that he should give these two daughters in marriage to Nityananda. In this manner, Krishnadas, he had sponsored the entire wedding ceremony. In Ambika Kalna, there is a wedding place of Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu also. Nityananda Prabhu got married to Jahnava and Vasudha. That wedding place is also there. So, it is at that place Nityananda Prabhu got married, and the two potencies, Jahnava and Vasudha. Jahnava had no children, but Vasudha had one child. His name is Veerabhadra Prabhu. Veerabhadra Prabhu, he became a disciple of Jahnava Mataji. Jahnava Mataji, she had got transcendental qualities. When Narottam Das Thakur was, observing a festival in Kheturi Dham, a big festival was organized. So many deities were installed. So all the prominent, associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu were invited. When Narottam Thakur was present, at the time all the Goswamis disappeared. Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu disappeared. Lokanath Goswami disappeared. All the direct associates of Mahaprabhu, they all disappeared. That's why Narottam Das Thakur, he writes, Gauranga Gunera Nidhi Kothai Gele Pabo, Pashane Kutibo Matha Anale Pashibo. He is writing like this. Why? Because he is feeling the separation from the associates. I have not come in contact with Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, who have got abundant qualities, transcendental qualities. I have not in contact with them. So that Narottam Das Thakur, he had, organized a great festival in Kheturi. He invited Jahnava Mataji. And Jahnava Mataji went along with her associates. Veerabhadra Prabhu was also there. Jahnava Mataji, personally, she cooked for all the Vaishnavas. She was the one who had, organized the feast. Organized means she cooked for all the Vaishnavas. It's a very great service, cooking. We like eating, but cooking is best service. By that, all the Vaishnavas are pleased. If the Vaishnavas are pleased, then our objective is attained, isn't it? Our objective is attained if the Vaishnavas are pleased. The best way is to give very nice prasad to the Vaishnavas. So, Jahnava Devi was cooking, and her both hands were engaged. She was chopping vegetables, or maybe she is lifting something. During those days, the women, they used to put the veil on the top of the head. You know veil? They cover the face. They don't show the face to other men. Other than the husband, they don't show their, they don't open the wheel. And particularly if elderly persons are coming, then they never open the wheel, because they always are, in a submissive mood, they stay in front. So when she was cooking, she suddenly saw that one elderly person was coming. Now her hands are busy. When someone is cooking, you cannot see the wheel is closed or open. She has to see, right, what's being cooked. If the wheel is closed, how can, if the face is closed, eyes are closed, how can she see? So while working, we call pallu, the wheel, fell from the head, and suddenly one person, senior person, came there, and her hands are busy. How can she lift and put? Then she had manifested two more hands, and with those two hands she had put the wheel. Veerbhadra Prabhu was seeing this. Wow, what is this? She has got some transcendental qualities. She immediately submitted. He immediately submitted to her, and he became a disciple of Jahnava Mataji. Jahnava Mataji, she had, toured to various places. She went on pilgrimage to various places. She went to Brajadham, Vrindavan Dham, and where she met many, associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Bhugarv Goswami, Loknath Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Madhu Pandit, all these Goswamis Jahnava Mataji met. And she took, along with these Goswamis, she went on pilgrim tour. She saw Madan Mohan, Govinda, Gopinath, various deities in Vrindavan. She took darshan along with these Vaishnavas. And then she stayed on the banks of Radhakunda for 3 days. And every day she would take bath in Radhakunda, and she would chant, unlimited holy names. It is that place where she met Raghunath Das Goswami also. Raghunath Das Goswami's Samadhi is also there on the banks of Radhakunda. So she, had a meeting with Raghunath Das Goswami there. She stayed there for 3 days and performed bhajan. That's why even today we'll see Jahnava Ghat on the banks of Radhakunda, where devotees go. There is a place of, small bhajan kutir of Jahnava Devi is there, a tree is there. So after that she came back to Bengal, and here also in Bengal she visited various places, and she initiated so many persons into Krishna Bhakti. She propagated Krishna Bhakti. So today is the appearance of Srimati Jahnava Devi and also the appearance of Srimati Sita Devi. Both are the pleasure potencies of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So may they bless us so that we engage one-pointedly in the service of Supreme Lord and make our life successful. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattvatmak Shri Gaur Hari ki Jai. Jai Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Nitya Lila Pravishthom Vishnupad Pransa Stotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jagat Guru Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shadu Goswami Prabhu ki Jai. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. सपरिकर श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधा गोविंद श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जीव की जय. जय रामचंद्र पत्नी श्रीमती सीता देवी शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जय श्री श्री नित्यानंद शक्ति श्रीमती जाह्नवा देवी शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जय समागत हरिकथा श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.